Hey everybody, welcome back to the Tower. I hope you're having a great day, and if you're not, you've come to the right place. Tower moments are all I do, and I hope that I can help you get through it or avoid it, maybe. So, with that out of the way, what do I do here? Well, I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck, just like this, and I find out what your energy is going to be in this particular Tower moment and the outcome. Now, remember, Tower moments are not always good, and they are not always bad, but sometimes they can really get dark, so be prepared for that. All right, the messages are timeless, and there are no star signs. Whoever you are, and whenever you're watching, if this doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate. If it does, it was meant for you. We look at the bottom of the deck for more information, and then we clarify with that, and that's the end of the reading. Pretty quick, pretty easy, pretty simple. All right, thanks for watching, and let's get started. Star card on this side of the tower is basically the hopeless feeling. Doesn't mean that everything is hopeless, but it feels hopeless. And I don't know why you got pushed into such despair, but you did. Something around your life just feels wrong. It feels empty. It feels hollow. Doesn't mean that it is, but that's just how it feels. And that leads to your tower moment, and that leads to the devil. Oh boy. Okay, the devil card is all about vice, addictions, recklessness, stuff like that. Even on this side of the tower, it's usually not a good sign. So you might be heading down a dark path, an addiction path. Let's find out. The Empress and the Magician are on the bottom of the deck here. So this is a new thing for you. I think this is kind of, I don't want to say you giving up, but it feels like you're manifesting a new cycle in life where you're going to turn to the dark side to deal with all your problems because you feel like everything is falling apart. Let's see why. Knight of Wands, wish not granted, lies. Okay, so you got the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. The Nine of Cups is the energy of wish granting, but on this side of the tower is usually the negative version of the cards, how it starts, how the tower moments begin. So somebody was promising you things they couldn't keep. They were making promises. They were talking a big game. They had you hook, line, and sinker into this trap, and they really knew how to lure you in. They were really good with their words. Okay. And the Nine of Cups is wish is not granted, but you wanted this. This is something that you said, yeah, my life is going to be amazing. It's going to be great. Once this happens, you put all of your trust into one person, and they were lying. The Ace of Swords on this side of the tower is all about deception. So yeah, now I know why you're feeling hopeless and lost and ruined, because this person who you trusted turned out to be nobody. They turned out to be a player. They turned out to be a liar. They turned out to be wearing a mask, which happens a lot on these readings, but then that's the thing that affects us the most in our daily lives is other people. So somebody's being like not who they say they are is definitely why you would start to feel hopeless once you figure that out, because you just like, is there anybody honest anymore? Is there anybody real anymore? Is there anybody who does what they say anymore? I mean, not really. This is kind of a harsh world we're living in these days. It doesn't feel like there's too many honest people left, but you got stuck with somebody who really is more talk, no action. Tower moment, fight. There's going to be a fight. This is going to bring a conflict, a fight, some kind of argument that could get nasty in this tower moment. So, yeah, whatever love and happiness you felt is gone. It's burned by the tower. So, get ready for that. This person is going to accuse you of things. They're going to make you the villain of their story. They're going to manipulate you and others into thinking that you're the bad guy. They're going to say and do whatever they can do to make themselves look like the victim here. And it's going to be a fight. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be a love is gone. There's no spark. It's gone. So yeah, they go from perfection player to someone who is the light of your world to the cause of every piece of darkness that you could ever imagine. I mean, it happens fast. Okay, this is something that happens quick. Once they get what they want out of you, they change. They change real fast. All right, devil. Yeah, you're going to go into a spiral of despair every day. You're just going to, I think, in order to get rid of this, you're going to feel like the only escape is through vices, addictions, drinking, video games. I know that's not the worst one on the list, but it's going to be the same thing. It's just going to be a distraction of how to get through the day. Knight of Cups, yeah, you're going to be trying everything to distract your mind. And the Queen of Pentacles, yeah. You're going to be self-indulgent. You're going to be of excess. You're going to push things way too hard, and people aren't even going to recognize you anymore if you go through with this. Because here, the Empress on this side on this tower, the negative side of the Empress is about uncontrolled growth. It's about weeds in the garden. You're manifesting the worst version of yourself here because of what somebody does to you. All right? Somebody put you in a place, and I know everybody's like, well, you can't let people control your feelings like that. But for some of us, making connections with anyone is very difficult. And when we think we have made one that isn't with someone we're related to, or mother, or whatever, dad, mom, stuff like that, someone outside of the family dynamic, and we think this person is going to be it. So we put all of our faith into them, and we just want them to it's like we're going to make them happy, I make them happy, everybody's going to be happy, and then they turn into a monster that could really wreck your whole worldview. All right? That can wreck your everything. So what this is you basically tail spinning out of control. This person is going to cause that kind of tailspin, destruction, and there's not really a way out for a while because the Ace of Wands is at the bottom of this tower, or the bottom of this deck, not tower. And that's a card of, I hate to say it, but that's real sexual energy. That's the energy of promises, of fake love, and this whole context is, they're using they know that you are attracted to them. They know that you really like them and probably even love them. They know that, and they're using that to manipulate you. They're using that because it's an easy hook. They've probably been doing this for their whole life. They're just using you until they get what they want. And once they get what they want, you are going to spin into a death spiral here, a tailspin. This is a dark place you're heading to. So I'm just here to warn you. This person in your life who seems perfect right now, wonderful, smiley and happy and agreeable and honest, they're probably going to change. They're probably going to transform into something you do not recognize. And they're going to rip your life apart on every level. And the only way you know how to deal with that is seclusion, is vice, is addiction, is being recklessness. You're not going to tend to your garden anymore. You're going to manifest the worst things. You're going to try anything and everything to get rid of this memory and feeling, but if you don't face it, it's just going to get worse. I mean, even the Knight of Cups here, he's drinking, He's trying to drink to forget the memory. And that paired with the Devil and the Eight of Pentacles up here is an everyday concept, an everyday thing. And the Queen of Pentacles is just, you're indulging in the earthly methods of trying to forget and move on, and you're just going to end up in a bad place. My advice is, if this person feels too good to be true, throttle back, bro, girl, whoever's watching this. Don't go all in on this person. Let them prove themselves. Take a step back. Protect yourself. Put up some walls. Get your Seven of Wands card out and say, no. Protect yourself out there, okay? Because this could lead to a very dark place very quick, and it may take a long time to pull out of it. All right? I'm just warning you. I'm just staying with the cards say. So, good luck, and I will talk to you later. I'm going to show you the cards, and that'll be it. Here we go. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. Please think about hitting the old subscribe button. I do try to upload every single day. I hope my messages helps. If it does, give it a like, or maybe share it to somebody who might need this message. If it doesn't resonate with you, but if it feels similar to somebody you know in your life, you can tell them. And maybe this message will help them. All right, thanks for watching this far, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.